The following opinions are solely those of BoatTEST.com and its test captain.
Hey, this is Jason Wood at BoatTEST.com. Today we're going to take a look at the design and features of the Formula 400 Super Sport crossover, and she's a multi-mission vessel, as we will see. The main deck is going to be the focal point for activities. The entire area is protected by a wide wraparound windshield integrated with a rugged hardtop with 6 feet 5 inches of overhead clearance. Here's where we see what Formula calls its Smart Zone design. There's one level from the swim platform all the way to the bow seating with no steps up or down, eliminating any trip hazards. Abaft the Helm's 3-wide helm seat we find a U-shaped lounge and one of the most clever aspects of the boat. At the touch of a button, the deck rises up to create the foundation for a large sun pad, and raising it still farther, it becomes a table for cocktails or lunch. Take a close look at the seams and textures of the upholstery anywhere on the boat. Owners can specify what colors and textures they want through the builder's Formula Flex program. Dedicated stowage brackets for the poles for a bow sunshade are in the locker beneath the forward bench, and that keeps them from rattling around or getting lost. Notice the hinges that allow the cushioned lids to open easily. Opposite this entertaining area on the port side is the mounting point for a flat-screen TV. The plugs and jacks for it are in the adjacent backrest. The TV can be stowed securely in this dedicated locker. Opposite the dinette is a fore and aft bench seat that includes 2 more people in the conversation. Forward of it is an alfresco galley console. The sink has an angled shape to optimize counter space and has a designer-style faucet and a hideaway cover. 3 drawers in the console offer stowage for utensils and kitchen gear, or anything else that's needed close at hand. The fridge keeps drinks cold, and there's a drawer for additional stowage above. A locker in the cabinet has dedicated trash can stowage and a paper towel holder. We like the handhold for those moving fore and aft in a seaway, and it matches the oblique angle of the countertop. Dedicated blender stowage is next to the fire extinguisher. Abaft the bench seat is a console that houses the battery switches and also an optional electric grill. Back here, it keeps smoke out of the hardtop, and it has a countertop that flips open to serve as a food prep area. A hinged silicone cover protects the upholstery when grilling and covers the grill when not in use. The aft end of the hardtop has a power-actuated awning that extends to shade the cockpit. The aft seating area has split, flipping backrests to create flexible arrangements with plenty of lounge space. The grab rails on the aft end of the hardtop supports also show the same oblique angle we've seen elsewhere. A pull-out shower to use on the swim platform is a nice touch for bathers to clean up before coming aboard. The swim platform has pull-up cleats in each aft quarter as an unobtrusive way to improve mooring options. The expansive swim platform has receivers for available racks to hold 2 stand-up paddleboards. The forward set is for when it's time to tilt the engines. Moving forward from the central U-shaped lounge, we find the helm area. A standard Rockford Fosgate stereo system is ready to crank the tunes, with 10 LED illuminated JL audio speakers throughout the boat, and Belowdecks with remote control heads too. The locking glove box has USB outlets to plug in devices. There's a tray for phones directly below. Quarter light vents to port and starboard let natural ventilation flow through the main deck area. There's a sliding rack for an available Yeti Tundra 35 cooler under the helm seat. Blue LEDs are installed in the hardtop panels as well as in discrete places in the cockpit for a cool glow after dark, while stereo speakers share the tunes throughout. A power sunroof is controlled from the helm dash rockers or from the touchscreen control integrated into the helm multifunction display. The system controls all the electrical digital switching and can even be accessed through an available iPad. As we move to the bow, we notice that a big part of what makes this design work so well, both above and below decks, is the portside walkway. This sliding windshield section opens up the foredeck area and has a barrel latch that holds it both closed and open. The sliding windshield section and a clear acrylic air dam keep the wind at bay on chilly days. The bow seating area has cutouts beneath the padded bolsters that accommodate speakers, beverage holders, grab rails, and USB charging jacks. The upholstery in the bow is finished to the same high Formula standard. An armrest in the forward-facing seat folds down to reveal 2 additional beverage holders. A 2-piece table enhances the flexibility here. Use one table or both, or put them on short pedestals and add the available filler cushion to create a sun pad area. The sunshade is a smart design with poles that mount in the tops of 4 bow rail stanchions. Remote control for the stereo and plenty of speakers make the bow area a lounging paradise beneath the sunshade. Let's take a look at the lower deck of this crossover, which is entered down a robust 3-step companionway. Below, there's 6 feet 5 inches of headroom. Windows let in natural light and open for ventilation. There's a console to port with a refrigerator flanked by the AC and DC electrical panels aft, and a locker that stows a fire extinguisher forward. Air conditioning and stereo control, as well as the magnetic mount and charging point for the LaunchPort iPad, are all handily located on a column in the salon. A forward dinette with pedestal table is squared off to offer real seating on the forward bench. It may be a little tough to sneak by the corner on the starboard side, but the table can rotate and the venue is a cozy one. With the table lowered into place, a filler cushion creates a berth forward. A flip-up backrest improves the amount of legroom, a clever way to add space, and additional stowage. A microwave and flat-screen TV are positioned to starboard. There's a Corian counter with a covered sink, and that cover can tuck away or be removed. The locker beneath the sink has the manual control for the water system with a tank gauge. There's also dedicated stowage for a trash can and a roll of paper towels. The wet head has 6 feet 2.5 inches of overhead height. There's a wand shower and a porcelain toilet. The counter is Corian, and there's also overhead stowage and an exhaust fan. Behind the head compartment and companionway steps is the mid-cabin berth. It measures 77 inches long by 63 inches wide. The crawl-in berth amidships below the helm deck has 28 inches of headroom. It has its own starboard hull-side window for natural light and a private TV. There are electrical plugs, USB jacks, and a carbon monoxide alarm, as well as another mounting point for the LaunchPort iPad. From day boating features to overnighting capabilities, that's our inspection of the comfort, features, and design of the Formula 400 SSC. But she's more than just a pretty boat. She's got the engineering and performance to back it up. So have a look at our separate video of the sea trial of this sporty crossover. Until then, this is Jason Wood for BoatTEST.com.